Hello everybody. So, long video where I put Pokemon in with a few other things. Now, let's just talk Pokemon for a little while. I invented Pokemon Go, which could be seen as an expression of the original AR technology. So, not only did I come up with AR, but I figured out how to apply it again and again. Namely with Pokemon Go. That, I estimate, it sped up people's adoption rate of AR dramatically, because suddenly everybody was talking about AR. Look at the potential of AR. Microsoft made an investment in AR. It could change the way schools are. Apple now has invested a little bit slowly in AR through the iPad, through the iPhone. Oh man. So yeah, I was reading up on copyright laws today. Apparently, an idea, once you have the original idea, it's not automatically copywritten, but the expression of it is. So I'd argue that the expression is the Pokemon Go. The expression of AR is Pokemon Go. And that I did create that, and that my rights were infringed upon by a company that was frankly lagging behind other companies. It was as bad as Glue Mobile right now. Who, by the way, I came up with the Kim Kardashian game for them. That made them a few $100 million. Meanwhile, Niantic is now the proud owner of billions and billions of dollars. Estimated $10+ billion. They're making more than $1 billion a month at peak usage. So that probably, you'll see that happening with the Harry Potter Go, the Wizards Unite thing. And speaking about that, I have to say that I got into contact with J.K. Rowling's team. They've said their same stock response, that all the products that are created of the Harry Potter world are of J.K.'s making, but they're not. That is very, very, very extremely untrue. So, what I invented for the Harry Potter world, number one, the Cursed Child play. You can see the play as an expression of it, but it might be co-ownership because she wrote it. I came up with the idea for Cursed Child. I also came up with the idea, obviously, for Harry Potter Go, Wizards Unite. I came up with the idea for the Fantastic Beasts trilogy in the summer of 2016. I also had the idea for Google to purchase Care.com because I was planning on making my way to Google and working with them pretty much full-time at the time. I was going to make it into an Uber for not just healthcare, babysitting stuff, but for jobs. An Uber for jobs, where you can sign up and you can get a job relatively easily without having to go through the painstaking applications, without having to get through all that bullshit. And that's the vision for Care.com, making it easy to do that sort of thing. Obviously, Care.com can grow the most if it absorbs a few different nursing agencies, RN and CNA, but mainly RN. Why? Because you can have hospitals posting up, hey, we really need a per diem candidate here. Per diem is their backup, the guys that they pay a lot of money, 15%, like 50% extra sometimes, just to be on call. And anyway, that's how I see Care.com getting bigger, by absorbing a few nursing agencies. Not so much partnering with them. There's enough nursing agencies to really just buy them cheaply. They're not as expensive as Care.com. Anyway, so truth of the matter is that the Blair publishers, whatever they're called, Harry Potter ladies, people have lied. And they're sticking with the lie. That means I can engage them in litigation eventually. I simply have to prove, no matter how long the chain between us, that there was a chain between me coming up with the idea and her receiving the idea. Hell, if I even prove that she received the idea, then that's proof enough. But a chain like that is one of the things that we're going to be talking about later. I call them chains of truth, where you start off with the fact, though it doesn't have evidence, you start off with the fact as the end point, yet also as the beginning point. You go through the line, everybody who could have been involved, and everybody who was involved, an ember of light, and eventually you reach either a lie reporters call these dead ends. You either reach a lie and ignorance or the truth. Those are really the three only options of a chain of truth. That's what I'll be using eventually. If I had $100,000, $200,000 now, I would hire a few journalists. I'd hire a few reporters who want to do investigative work. $10,000 a month isn't that bad of a payment. But anyway, go on my GoFundMe page to enable me to stand up for my rights, to enable me to fight the legal battles, to enable me to be the world's greatest inventor and actor one day. Inventor, yeah, I'm on route to that. Case in point, I can conjure up companies that bring the bread home for people right away. Like, what about a Facebook Hallmark line, where Facebook and Hallmark get together, they make a line of cards, and those are sold. I have some other ideas too, but we'll talk about that later.